The 2023 World Series has broken some new records, but not exactly the records that MLB wants to see. World Series viewership has hit yet another all-time low, with the 2023 series between the Diamondbacks and Rangers being the least viewed World Series since ratings tracking started in 1972, and it might even get worse in the future. In a World Series that sported an underdog like the Diamondbacks, who haven't won it all since 2001, and the Rangers, who have never won it all, you would imagine the people would want to tune in to watch history unfold. It was in fact quite the opposite. Here's the average World Series viewership since 2016. 2023 has officially taken the crown as the least viewed since 2020, a year in which there was nothing else to do but watch TV. However, there seems to be a clear answer as to why it's happening, and it's not because baseball is boring. Even with all the new rule changes that were enacted this year, they seemingly didn't do anything to help. Baseball is arguably more exciting than ever before, so what's the problem? MLB finished the 2023 season with an attendance of 70,747,365, which is a 9.6% increase from last year. More people are going to games, but less people are watching it from home. We can break this down into 4 separate issues. Number 1, blackouts. Rob Manfred knows a little bit about those.
Hey Rob, if you want the youth and the blackouts, dumbass!
MLB TV subscriptions cost $24.99 a month, or $129 for the entire season. You would think you could watch your favorite team or even local teams. Wrong. Even if you pick a non-local team to root for, you can't even watch the games they play against local teams, which as of 2023 will happen more regularly, being that every team now plays each other during the regular season. The next part of the problem is broadcasting and cord cutting. By 2026, it's estimated that 80 million US households will be cutting their cable subscriptions. This is also not considering an entirely new generation of cord-never adults who have only used streaming services their entire lives. If you want to get the youth into baseball, as a business, you cannot hope that something will convince them to purchase a cable subscription that they have never had in order to watch baseball. Since 2008, millions upon millions of people a year are canceling their cable subscriptions, with price being the main factor and convenience of watching being the second most important factor in play. What does this mean for baseball? Well, if you watch the postseason, you tell me how many different channels and networks each series was on and how much time you had to spend finding them, logging into your cable network to stream it on something other than your TV, and if you still have cable, hoping that you have a channel as a part of the package to watch it. Baseball has gotten more and more expensive to watch in person, yet attendance is up, but watching from home is also more inaccessible throughout the years. This is a problem, which is a shame because this year's postseason has been some of the most entertaining baseball in recent memory. The third issue is that these numbers may be a bit skewed due to illegal streaming. It's also, definitely real that many people stream these games from other means besides what cable networks allow, but this also goes to show, based on attendance and spending trends, that this is more of an issue of accessibility over people not willing to spend money to watch baseball. The final issue may be this new playoff format that turns fans off from watching any further if their team is eliminated. Now, this is nothing new. However, the new playoff format has gotten a little heat from fans and even players. The issue being here is that it doesn't seem to be enough incentive to winning more games during the regular season or winning your division. There are now more wildcard teams than ever before, with a best-of-3 format for those wildcard games. It is completely reasonable to be upset that your 100-plus division-winning team got bounced by a 6-seed wildcard team that won 80-something games. And that happened a lot this postseason. In fact, the Astros were the only team to avoid such a fate. Baseball is a game of consistency and timing. Although this is a small sample size, the teams that got a week off because of their regular season excellence didn't seem to have much of a well-rested advantage versus the wildcard teams that were coming in hot with no rest. This ultimately could mean that popular teams with massive fan bases, when their team gets knocked out early, just don't feel the need to watch the postseason any further. Salt is real and should be taken into account from a marketing perspective. Baseball is more of a regional sport than a national sport. When popular teams get knocked out and they're blacked out from streaming, this shouldn't be much of a surprise why people are watching less and less baseball during its most exciting time. So what do you think the issue with viewership is? Sound off in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Later.